What's up? Greetings and welcome. So this is a new series I'm going to be doing. It's going to be called, Is Insert Anime Overrated? So the first one I'm going to do is on Attack on Titan. So I could have used this list. This is the top 50 ranked anime, but I would be very critical if I use this list because a lot of anime on this list are overrated since they are the top ranked anime. And yeah, I would probably be bashing like more than half the anime on this list. It'd be very negative. So I prefer this list, which is the most popular anime. I'm going to start with this. So I'm going to probably cover these 50. I'm going to just do one video on each anime. And then if there's other ideas that you guys have along that way, then you can offer suggestions like, rank this anime or something. So I'm going to start with this top 50 list. I'm going to just go in order every video. I'm going to make like Attack on Titan is going to be first, then Death Note, Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood. And I'm just going to go, so it's going to be a lot of content that I can make off this channel. So let's see. So we're going to start with Attack on Titan here. Now, so this is ranked on popularity. So this is not necessarily like anime that are always good, like Sword Art Online is ranked a little lower, like 7.2, even though it's like number five. So this is based on how many people are interested or have watched the anime. So I personally prefer this list. I've watched everything on this list. So yeah, everything's completed except for One Piece because One Piece is still not done yet. So yeah, One Piece is the only thing that is not completed on this list. Now, interesting fact: Death Note used to be number one, and only a few months ago did Attack on Titan finally pass up Death Note. That just shows how amazing Death Note is. It took that long for Attack on Titan to pass it up. So, anyway, to start the video, let's start with Attack on Titan, number one. Basically, I'm just going to talk about is it over? Is this ranking 8.53? Is it too high or is it too low? And my thoughts. I'm going to look at all the seasons together. So Attack on Titan here we have 8.53. If you look at like season two, so season two 8.5. Okay, a little lower. Season three, so 8.62. So it's getting a little better. People are ranking it higher. This is common. Because people that hate an anime, they usually stop watching after the first season. So the second, third seasons generally have higher scores. This makes sense, unless the anime gets a lot worse, like in the case of uh, Seven Deadly Sins, which the scores dropped a lot after the third and fourth season. So yeah, there are exceptions, but generally scores do go up with newer seasons. Like yeah, season three, part two, really good, 9.06. People like loved it. And then, we finally get to the final season, 8.82. It dropped a little bit, but still really good. I personally thought it was really good. Final season part two. And yeah, we don't have final season part three yet, but yeah, final season part two is still good, 8.79. So the scores are generally like 8.5 or higher. I personally ranked every single season about a nine, which, it's more like a 9.5 actually. Like, it's a really high nine. I'm very picky about giving out tens. In fact, I'm not sure I'll ever give anything a 10 besides the five or six anime that I gave back when I was like in high school. And there's like five or six anime that are like just masterpieces that I gave out tens to, and literally nothing else will ever get a 10. That's just that's just how it is. So this nine, it's like a 9.5. It's like a very high nine. So if you wanted to like, I'm really tempted to put this as a 10 because I do think Attack on Titan is a very good anime. So these scores, I would say, are well deserved. They're not overrated in the least. These 8.5, 8.7, like low nine scores, based on how other anime are being ranked on the site, I'm going to say these scores are by far fair. There's a lot of anime that have scores like this that are completely overrated, but Attack on Titan is not one of those anime. So I would say Attack on Titan fully deserves, the praise, the acclaim. It is a masterpiece, an anime that comes out like maybe once every 5 or 10 years. So I would say it's up there with Full Metal Alchemist, Death Note, and because like Code Geass, like it is an amazing anime. So some anime I'm gonna like criticize. I'm gonna say they're very overrated. Attack on Titan is on one of those. We're going to start positive note. Attack on Titan, I would definitely say it's an amazing anime. If you haven't watched it, I'd recommend it. If you watch anime, I'm sure you've heard of it and have heard something about Attack on Titan. So it's just the anime that I rank high, that I give nines and tens to, are generally anime that are very unique, different, not cliched. And Attack on Titan is that. It's original, it's interesting. So despite being an action anime, it's just not like a typical shonen anime with the nonsense cliches and everything being dragged out and time wasted. No, Attack on Titan gets right down to the action, and there's so many plot twists, and it's just interesting. I'm not going to spoil it. Very interesting story. Um, so yeah, there isn't much to say, but yeah, if you have it, like this is not an overrated anime. So that's pretty much how these videos are going to work. I'm just going to look at it, describe the scores, and just say, is this overrated? Is this underrated? Sometimes I'll have a lot of stuff to say. Sometimes I probably won't say very much. But yeah, so this is kind of my main idea. I'm not going to like spoil the story. You could find out. There's it's My Name List does a good job of like there's a synopsis, there's a lot of information, there's discussion boards, there's all this information just here on this site, let alone like all the other sites. Um, and then so I think it's very these scores are very well deserved, not overrated in the least. So yeah, I'll see you next time.